Hey there you guys, this is John and it's time for number 3 of my Squad Rush attack tips videos. This time I'm going to do Port Valdez, but as well as attacking, this time I'm going to show you a little something about defending the MCOMs, because this is quite possibly the hardest one to attack on if the defenders have got the best position for B. So I'm going to show you how to get that position as well. So, but first we're on attack, and we'll go straight from spawn point to A. Now, as some of you may know, there is a way to destroy the building at A without ever leaving the safety of your spawn. Well, I'm not going to show that in this little video because I don't really think it was intended by the game designers. It's a bit of a glitch, really, and it doesn't really promote good gameplay, so I'm going to leave that one out for now. So most of you probably know it already, but I'm not going to show it in case people don't know it. So here we go, straight out the spawn. Now as you get to this point here, you have 3 options really. The first is to go straight down that little left there into the compound, through the other side, and from there over to the MCOM. Now that is a bad idea, mainly because their spawn point is just on the other side of that wall. Well, just through that little compound there are 3 houses, and the enemy spawn point is just past those 3 houses, so really you're running straight into the enemy spawn and just going to get you killed. Now the way to the right, all the way down towards the pipes, that is an acceptable option. If you need to sneak around, maybe it's worth having a couple of guys going that way, and all the way the long way around, it's quite possible that they won't see you, and it'll get you at least, if nothing else, a mobile spawn point for a second attack perhaps. But the main route, the one I'm going to show you here, is the most direct route, and it's the one I always take. So here we go, just leave that little left gap alone, straight over here, run across this road. Then from here you've got to be careful because like I say, the enemy spawn point is straight behind that little house there, so it's quite possible they could have got to this road, but highly unlikely. It's probably 1 in 10 times that they actually get there in time. So from here you just push on forward to the MCOM if you haven't been seen. So here we see a medic who has clearly slapped on a lightweight pack just to get to that heavy MG for some reason. Easily taken care of, not much of a problem. And from there we're straight into the MCOM, and my team are sort of covering me here so I can get that wooden wall open and this back wall open here, and this gives you a really good place to cover this MCOM from. You can see straight through the door where they will, well, 9 times out of 10 they'll come straight through that door. But whilst you're here, if you've got 40mm grenades, start taking out the walls of the building. Don't shoot the window like I just did there. But yeah, here you go. You can see easy takedowns of anyone who's coming in to disarm it. And yeah, take down the walls, because there's a little guard post to the right where people can also stay covered and cover the MCOM from if you've got some holes in the walls there. So with A blown, we are now at the most important point of this attack. Now, as I've mentioned, B is the easiest part of this map to defend. There's a real choke point just to my right here. The map gets really thin, and you've got to run through a tiny area to get to B. So the most important thing you can do as soon as A blows is get a move on. Start running towards B. You won't suicide, trust me. You'll go to about 4-5 seconds. Even with lightweight on, you don't suicide. As long as you stick to the left hand side, you'll have good cover, and you'll get past the choke point before they get into a decent position to cover B. So that's the most important thing at this point here. So when you reach this point here, you've most likely left half of the enemy team back at A, wondering where the hell you are. So no need to worry about those guys, but what you will need to worry about is anybody who you had killed just before it had blown, because they are likely to be respawning back at the B spawn point, which is right over here. There's a couple of them, but they're fairly close together, so just be wary of that area there. So, if all goes to plan, you've left the entire enemy team behind you, and you are pushing up with your teammates for an easy take on B. Now, the best thing you can do at this point is to take out the front corner of this MCOM, the one closest to us here. That gives you a really good view of the MCOM. As you see there, we can see both sides of it, well, once the smoke's cleared at least. And you can help your team cover it whilst you can cover the enemy spawn point. So here you can see they spawn just only in a couple of places. I mean, that's the far right spawn point that I just got that guy from. This one there by the tank. I think there's another one on the other side of the tank, but it's not very often that they spawn there. So this is a really good spot. You've only your heads popping up. You can see them coming. Any other teammates can just cover the far left-hand side, and even if they do get past those, you can see the MCOM from here. So it's an easy defend. You shouldn't really have many problems, and with that, the game should be won. So we'll just clear up these last few guys, wait for the timer to go down, and you'll see that you have a pretty easy win.
Nice. We just took objective Bravo. Keep on trucking. Wolf 2, this is Dagger. But yeah, those Russians are falling back. Well done, guys.
So, just to demonstrate what I was saying before, we actually did a match where we just let them take A. I mean, we let them arm it and killed them whilst they were in there, but didn't disarm it at all. We let it blow, just so we could show you how easy B is to actually defend. Now, here's the key point. We've run this time as soon as A is blown. Now, the other team didn't do it. This was their main failing. Now, if you see here, I'm going to run over to this far right hand side, and my teammates are going to spread out towards the left. Now, I'm actually just behind this little rock here, and this rock is one of the key spots for defending B. I can't really see very far right. I can see that there where I'm looking there is almost their furthest right that they can get, but I can't see all the way. I'm not here to worry about the right hand side, I'm here to worry about the left. I'll spot anyone up I can, but essentially I'm here to stop people getting down this left hand side, and if anyone ever starts shooting at me, I can just hide behind this rock and let them come to me. Now, we do need to trust the guys on the right, however. So on the right here, this is the best spot to cover the right hand side. You see that big tall tree was the one on my far right before, so I can see all the way up to where that guy is there essentially when I'm on the left, and when I'm on the right I can see all the rest, and there's quite a decent bit of overlap between the two. So I mean, two guys, as long as they didn't die, could cover this quite easily. So that is one of the places on the right to be. Now the second place, if you've got 40mm grenades, take down that tree, jump into this building, and you'll see you've also got a really good view down the right hand side from this window. You've actually got slightly better cover, but you do need 40mm grenades, because otherwise that tree is right in your way and you can't really see down the road. Another little option is to get up on this little building here and set up camp in this window here. Here you can see both left and right, and be a real pain in the ass. You've got really good cover from snipers because the trees are obscuring their view. If either of the guys on the left or the right have any problems, you know, if they get taken down, you can fill the gap that they leave behind and just stop anyone getting past this construction building. So for instance here, there was no guy on the little left hand rock there. They're making a push through the trees, but surprise surprise, me and my trusty MG36 are waiting, and that's 3 guys down. No problem at all. Another option is to get up this scaffolding plank all the way to the top, and then that tree there, hop on, work your way around to the left. You have to go left and jump over to this little hill here. Now if you go right from that point, you can get up behind B, up over the up really high hill where the pipes are. from this point here you can see all the way down this left hand side and all the way down the right hand side if you go closer to the edge. So hopefully this little video will help you both attack and defend on Port Valdez a little better. Now if you have any requests for future maps, just put a little comment in the comment section and I will do the best I can to sort you out with some little tips for other maps. And if you can please remember to rate, comment and subscribe, it would really mean a lot to me. Firstly, to know what you think of the videos, if there's anything else you'd like to see, and also sort of commenting and rating it helps it get found by others. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.